Once again, today is yet another day that the God has created for us to enjoy. And so we come your way with the program Know Yourself. We have designed this program to help build our relationship so we can live meaningfully, peacefully in our various homes. We have embarked upon a long journey, and today we are continuing from where we left off. The last time that we met, we talked about the need for wives to communicate with their husbands. Today, we also want to come your way, the husbands, and lend me your ears and your attention. We are going to discuss steps to foster healthy communication with your wife. That is you, the husbands. I believe you follow us, the steps, and then take you from it so you would add to your knowledge. Honestly, communication contributes to relational health, a positive sense of self-identity and purpose in life. By communicating your feelings to your wife in positive ways, you encourage healthy pattern of interaction between the two of you. And this will validate personal identity and nurture the long-term growth of your bond together as couple. And so I want to discuss with you some steps that you need to take as you foster that healthy relationship with your spouse. Step number 1, set communication ground rules with your spouse to ensure you are both heard. As a husband, include guidelines in your home that discourage yelling. So don't do it yourself. You are going to set that guideline. It discourages yelling, arguing, insulting, or shutting down. Encourage communication guidelines that foster intimacy, such as eye contact, taking personal responsibility, speaking in a calm voice, and remaining engaged until any conflict is resolved. That is step number 1. Number 2, plan routine times for communication with your wife as a husband. If you have communication challenges, I'm very sure it developed over the years and it is not going to be solved overnight. It will take time for you to foster more open communication. So do not expect to clear everything up in one meeting together. Consider planning daily, weekly, monthly, and annual, depending on your schedule, to meet and focus intently on communicating with one another. So try, depending upon your schedule. You could make it daily, weekly, monthly, annually. You have to decide. Number 3, structure your daily communication time. It is said that time is not on our side, but anytime you need to make time, because marriage is something that we need to work at. If you don't work on your communication, sooner than later, it will break in your relationship. And once it is taken away, will not help you. So structure your daily communication time. And by this, I just want you to agree with your wife that as from us, routinely, every day when we meet, we will discuss 3 things that you appreciate within the day, observations that she's made, you have made. And then again, you also need to discuss the best and worst part of your day anytime that you come together. You share any concerns and end probably ritually with a prayer, a hug, or some other positive gesture towards one another. Step number 4, keep your side of the street clean and take responsibility for what you say. You are the head of the family, so you need to do your part by making sure that you communicate with your wife. You treat her as a treasured and valuable, someone valuable to you. You value her, and so keep your streets clean, and that of hers will follow. Instead of telling your wife that she is inconsiderate, find nice way of putting it in order not to blame her, so she can accept and then be with you. Step number 5, listen intently to your wife's response to what you share with her. Yes, anytime that you are sharing something with your wife, try and listen to her. Pay attention to her feelings, whether she shares them verbally or non-verbally. Resolve to care just as much about her feelings as you want her to care about yours. Apologize when need be. And anytime you go wrong, accept your mistake. Step number 6, resolve conflict together with your wife. You cannot fix your communication problems alone, even if you are the one to get the ball rolling. Commit to working on any misunderstanding in a loving way until you both feel heard and understood, even if you do not always agree. Then number 6, allow her to vent when necessary. If your wife is upset, or she may need, all that she may need is to express her feelings. So allow her to vent her feelings, vent her anger. Rather than trying to solve her problem, offer her your ear of support. And that may be all that she needs from you, that you have hurt her or something has happened, she is not very comfortable about that, and you have listened to her. That may all that she needs. Number 8, listen with your whole body whenever you are communicating with your wife. When a woman speaks, believe you me, she's not just conveying words. She's communicating emotion, tone, and meaning. So listen to her emotions. Don't just listen with your ears. Listen with all of your senses. Why does her body say? Or what does her body say? Try and figure out all that, and that will help you. Don't just listen to her words. Then number 9, ask for clarification. Yes, you are a human being. There are certain things that as you communicate together, you may not understand. You may not get her. Don't infer. Maybe as you try to infer, you may be making mistakes. So anytime that you are conversing or communicating with your wife and you seem not to understand her somehow, try and seek clarification. Then number 10, speak from your heart. That is interesting. Women like to connect on a heart and soul level. When you converse with your wife, step out of your analyzer and into your heart. Men are like that. We like analyzing things, but this time try and connect with your wife. Along with sharing your ideas and thoughts, share your feelings, passions, and longingness as well. Share personal stories from the perspective of how you felt, what was triggered in you as you were conversing, what you learned, and how you grew as a result of the experience. Then number 11, the step number 11 is that allow the conversation to flow. Let go of the need to fully complete your thought or story picture. Allow your wife to interject when need be, and try and figure out where she interjected so you can continue. As I've already mentioned, conversation is an art, and so don't make it that rigid. Feel free, let her feel free. And when you are talking and there's the need for her to, I think when you were saying that, this also came to mind, something like that. Allow that conversation to flow, and then you enjoy to be with your wife. As you learn to speak and listen with your heart and soul, you will be communicating with your wife easily in no time. Indeed, positive communication has the power to help you both feel understood and happier in your relationship together. And that is the essence of marriage, to be happy. This will eventually ensure peace, tranquility, and harmony in your home. And I'm sure we husbands will take you from that. This has always been the norm on this platform. We are detaining your comment. Subscribe so we can get you more contents. Thank you so much today too for your time. Bye-bye.